I think it's better than good.
Yeah, these are good though.
Yeah, those sound good.
These are monitors. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we feel good.
You sound good. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit the
I
button.
just upgraded my headphones.
You did?
Yeah.
From
No
what?
way, those are mine still.
I mind upgraded it.
Oh, good.
This is Bertie and Joe's podcast about them watching movies. Each episode they talk about the film the other chooses. They're not the worst. They're not the best. The Super Film Quest.
I always wait for the post. It's coming. Yeah, everybody. That was me waiting for the post.
Yeah, it was good.
Hey,
Nailed it.
Nailed it. Hey, everyone. Welcome to Super Film Quest.
Didn't there used to be a post there?
Yeah, I just totally burnt it down with the awesome post that I just hit. Hey, everyone. I'm here today with Josh and Brady. I'm Joe. Together, we are Super Film Quest. On Super Film Quest, 3 men enter, right?
Yes.
That's us.
Yeah.
And then 3 men also leave.
Yes.
So the same amount,
Yeah.
the same amount of us leave, but
in an orderly fashion?
yeah, semi-orderly. But we leave with a better understanding, a deeper understanding of film.
We're better people because of it.
We usually learn something about ourselves.
I think that's a Super Film Quest guarantee.
It is. If we had a stamp, we would use that. So every week, not only do we make each other much better men, we discuss a movie.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I got some sort of warning on my phone.
You know what?
Is it
You know
like
what?
an Amber Alert?
You know what does
Yeah.
this podcast does for me?
What does it do?
When we discuss movies? It makes me feel like a teacher and a leader.
Oh my God.
More than anything, you know?
Just like the main character.
Everybody be cool. This is
Super Film Quest movie recap.
any of you fucking pricks move, and I'll execute every motherfucking last one of you.
Okay, so I'm going to do a recap of this film. This week, I chose Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene from 2011,
It's a lot of M's.
starring Elizabeth Olsen. It threw me off for a second there. Her name doesn't start with an M, so it's almost like my brain started to block it.
Yes, there's a lot of M names.
And I just know her as like the Olsen twin sister. Elizabeth Olsen.
I didn't know her as that before this.
I
I
didn't know her, period,
I didn't
guess.
know she existed before this, I don't think.
Yeah, so we're going to get to this maybe, or I wanted to bring this up. She looks like an Olsen twin, exactly like an Olsen twin, like half the time, and the other half of the time, I couldn't really see the resemblance.
Certain angles, you
Yeah,
think?
no, I understand. I'm
Certain
right there
angles.
with you. I think like when she was kind of being girly in the nice rooms, like in a bed, she looked kind of like an Olsen twin. But she was out like digging holes.
Yeah, there
really.
were distinctly 2 different versions of her, it
Yes.
seems like, yeah.
Yeah, and I will justify talking about that, saying that, I'm bringing in the listener who may not have seen the movie into the visual experience
Visual, okay.
of the film.
Wow.
That's
If you
very
had
much-
watched the film, you would have experienced that.
Sure.
So, anyway, I'm going to do a recap of this
Oh,
film.
okay, yeah, let's do it.
I have 2 versions of the recap. One is
What?
in verse, one is in prose.
What?
Which one do you guys want to hear first? Do you know what verse and prose are? Verse is like poetry, prose is like regular writing.
Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, well, I jumped to the definition.
You choose,
Sorry.
Josh. Verse or prose?
I do love a good verse.
Verse.
Okay,
think I'd love
okay,
to
we'll
hear.
start with the verse. We'll start with the
That one
with
looks much
the
shorter.
poetry form. Well, it is because it's a Shakespearean English sonnet.
Oh, my goodness.
I didn't write it in any sort of like pentameter or anything.
Sure,
but
okay.
each line does have 10 syllables. There is an A, B, A, B, C, D, C, D, E, F, E, F, G, G rhyme scheme,
and
Okay.
like the Shakespearean sonnet.
E-I-E-I-O.
And like I said, each line has 10 syllables. So it follows the form pretty closely.
Good.
I know you know what they're called, but let's see if they rhyme. I'm watching you, Mike Brady.
Come hither, Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. Your sister Lucy hath come to your aid. Oh, escape you did, a cult so obscene, where leader Patrick drugs girls to get laid.
Oh, my God.
A fractured existence your life will now be. The past and present will remain so blurred. Cleanse yourself with a nude swim in the sea. Yet the schlong of Patrick shan't be deterred. A teacher, a leader, thou self doth think, layeth near your sister whilst she does bang. Slap the barkeep's hand as he serves your drink. A terrible mother is what you sang. Who follows you by the lake than by truck? Enjoy the loony bin, you crazy fuck.
Oh my God.
Does that sum it up pretty good?
Yeah, that was amazing.
Wow. Wow, yeah, I know exactly what happened in the movie.
Yeah, so that's a sonnet I wrote. Do you guys want to hear the prose version?
I would love to hear the
Sure.
prose
It's
version.
more traditional, I
I'm
guess.
going to want to hear the sonnet
Because
again,
that,
too.
the verse was beautiful, but it leaves a lot to the imagination.
And
Maybe
it
this-
doesn't cover the exact same details. So,
Yeah, no.
all
but
right,
if
let's
you've
hear
seen
the-
it, the verses,
yeah,
the verse is amazing.
for those of us who have seen it,
and for those who haven't seen it, a regular recap.
yeah. Okay, here's my regular recap. Ready?
Let it rip.
The film is centered around Martha, a 20-something who escapes what looks to be a cult. I assume she's a 20-something.
Sure.
She contacts her sister, Lucy, who is confused about Martha's whereabouts the past few years. Martha goes to stay with Lucy and her boyfriend, but it is apparent that she is suffering from psychological damage from being in the cult.
She didn't ask her at all. Like, she waited like 3 weeks to ask her.
Yeah, what are you waiting for?
Sure, you can live in my house for 2 weeks and not say a word and swim naked in front of my husband. What?
Well, if we don't have a conversation, you can't tell me to leave. Now can you?
That's true. It's hard to get rid of people though sometimes.
Off comes the bathing suit. Or she didn't even have a bathing suit. Just
Yeah.
off come the clothes.
The lake didn't look very warm either. She was just, no, it didn't.
Okay, so that's the beginning of the film. The film employs a distinct narrative technique to both convey the lasting damage done to Martha and to flash back and show certain events while Martha was in the cult. This is done through seamless transitions between Martha's present and past.
Those were excellent transitions. She'd be walking on the hall,
They
and
were.
it would get kind of close. The hallway would get dark, and then the next, once the hallway lightens up again, you're in the flashback. Very creative use of transitions in this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Some would say maybe a little bit too much for such a serious movie.
Why? Why would
It
you
can
say
kinda-
that?
It can kind of take away either who lived longer, Siskel or Ebert? Which one was alive when this came out?
Ebert.
He wrote something about this online.
Yeah.
Saying he felt that those fancy transitions kind of took away from the serious narrative and sort of
What?
Oh, shut up, yo! It's a movie supposed to look cool too.
yeah, that's true.
It's like,
All right,
excuse me, with your excellent and creative mind or whatever, but I'm trying to listen to this movie right now, and it's
Yeah, that's
very
true.
distracting.
It's still a movie. Yeah, fair enough.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I don't
I'm
like
just
Ebert.
saying what he said.
And maybe something
I
that
don't
speaks
like him.
against that. My next thing that I was going to say
Go
says the transitions between Martha's past and present, where the changes back and forth are often not immediately apparent to the viewer. This also emphasizes Martha's blurred psyche and inability to escape the lasting effects of the cult.
Yeah, suck it, Ebert.
Yeah.
Yeah. You feel like her. Like it's trying to make you feel more like she feels.
Yeah.
You can't tell what's what. You don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So that was a little bit about the narrative techniques.
Sure.
And back to Martha demonstrates strange
you.
behavior
Thank you for that,
in the
too.
events of the present, including swimming naked in the lake, cuddling next to Lucy and her boyfriend while they're having sex.
Yeah,
Like a dog.
yeah.
Flipping out on the bartender during a party at the house.
He
These
was a shady
actions
character.
and the reasoning behind them are explained through the aforementioned flashbacks to the cult, where we see that Martha was raped, psychologically controlled, vaguely threatened, and at what seemed to be her breaking point, which led to her deciding to escape, was an accessory to the murder of a man whose house she and a few of the cult members were robbing.
God, you sound like a police training instruction manual.
What? I tried to be softer and more inviting than that.
She was drugged.
If you see here
Too,
in
right?
evidence B, this is where the victim was raped and strangled.
Are you
Yeah.
guys ready to
that's
fight
true.
some crimes?
That was like a surgeon. You just dissected that movie on your recap. Are we still recapping?
yeah.
Oh wow.
I just
Are you
have
tr-
a
you're trying to
paragraph
be
on
you're
the
trying to be
ending.
inviting?
Yeah.
Okay, here. This will help.
Oh, this is good.
Yeah.
Just open yourself up a little bit more.
The film ends after a confrontation between Martha and Lucy, with Lucy insisting Martha needs psychological help, and Martha snapping back that Lucy, who is trying to get pregnant, will be a terrible mother. Martha goes for a swim in the lake and sees a man across the way staring at her.
Hey, mister!
Hey, like what you see? What? That's what I would say. No? She didn't say that, though.
Take a picture. It'll last longer.
Don't get the camera too close to the water. No, whatever.
Get in your truck and follow me. It'll last longer.
This could never end.
The film cuts to Martha being driven to the hospital, where seemingly the same man runs in front of the car before quickly getting in a truck and starting to drive behind them. The ending is abrupt and ambiguous in terms of who the man is and if he's following Martha or not.
True.
Well, kinda. Well,
It's ambiguous.
the ambiguity lies in how it abrupted or ended so abruptly, I would think.
The car was gaining on them, and then it stopped.
And she looked
Movie
worried.
cut. She did look worried, but who's to say that car was really there?
End pros recap.
It was very good. It was very good. I feel like I learned something.
Brady, that was amazing.
Yeah, it
Thanks.
was good. Concise.
Very concise. You explained a lot. You explained not only the plot,
Yeah.
but directing techniques.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It was very nice. It was you were like I said before, you're like a surgeon. You just split right down the sternum, and you cracked that sternum open,
Yeah.
and you showed us how we all really work on the inside.
Wow,
Yeah.
thanks. It's really nice of you guys to
Suctioned
say.
it. Yeah, he pulled it out of the deepest parts of inside of our sternums.
Guys, what's the opposite of science?
Nature.
Not science.
Feelings.
Feelings.
Don't run away from your feelings. Feel that, buddy.
Let's talk about our feelings.
That was like the movie Lost.
Lost was a TV show.
You were a man of faith,
Yes.
or you were a man of feelings. No, was that the
It was,
options?
That was exactly it.
Feelings, I thought.
Yeah.
And one group was into their feelings. They stuck closer to the plane.
Yeah.
Oh well, I digress. I'm sorry. We're talking about our feelings, guys.
Yes.
I'm sure there's a lot of feelings going through all of us right now. Some feelings we may not understand, but at some point when you grow up, you'll understand those feelings.
yeah.
No,
Well,
I'm just
I
kidding.
hope to.
Do you guys like this movie? Is that a feeling? Is like a feeling either one of you felt?
Yeah, I really liked it, but I want to hear what Brady thought of it.
Okay.
I really liked it. But it's a tough movie to say that you
liked
really liked and enjoyed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it was I don't know, rough subject matter, clearly a very broken main character. I did like it a lot though.
There was nothing too gruesome about any of the scenes or anything.
No, I thought it was more disturbing how understated it was, kind of.
Sure.
Especially with the cult stuff, in that it wasn't like they kind of controlled everyone through inclusion, and it was almost scarier that everyone was kind of drawn in and trapped without any like direct threats or threats of real physical violence or anything like that. I thought that was kind of the more disturbing aspect of it.
Seemed like they were kind of like easy marks, I think, though, weren't they? Didn't take much. It's people that were like sort of abandoned.
It was weird. Like
Yeah,
well, some way.
Martha, I don't think seemed like an easy mark at first. I mean, she was she didn't seem dumb. I guess, a little naive, but even then, I didn't think she really did.
She was naive to the whole commune thing, I guess. Like, oh, okay,
Well, they all seem to be a little.
Yeah, I think they set it up to,
they
not
make
be
it look
obvious
like,
to begin with.
When you're young and you don't want to get a job and you want to live off the land, it seems like a
and
good
that guy
idea.
and that guy had sex with every one of those girls at some point. Like, oh, this is your
Oh
big,
yeah.
Yeah.
this is your big night. I'm like, oh, God.
You get to drink the special green juice tonight.
And then you get to have sex with this skinny weirdo
Yeah.
who is slowly building a farm.
Surprise.
I don't know.
A self-sustaining farm.
I don't know.
So this.
That was the goal.
He should have hired some farmers because they were taking forever to put this farm together.
Oh my God. Well, they were spending a lot of their time, shooting bottles in the woods and.
Yeah,
Finding out
if
everyone's
I-
roles.
If
Yeah.
I was running that cult, everyone's roles would be build me a fucking farm.
Well, that's not what this cult was about, Joe.
It should have been, though.
Well, you can't have.
should have been
You
more-
can't have a cult that's about it just existing in the world and then demand that everyone go and build you your farm. Who are you?
They were
to tell
high
them
on drugs.
how to
He had
exist?
sex with whoever he wanted.
They were lucky for that. Apparently, that's what they said.
That's true. Well, I think he was like really awesome at it.
Probably not. If he was
No,
really
because
awesome, about it,
Martha
then
was like,
he had to start a cult to get to
and they
rape
were all
people.
drugged, and Martha was like, I don't know, and then I just kind of woke up and it like hurt. And,
Oh, that's
and she's
true.
like, you should really be more appreciative. It was really special.
Yeah.
It's not really special.
You'll never forget this. Did she say that?
Something
Because
like that.
Martha won't.
I like her voice that you used for her. She sounds like this.
Does she sound like that?
Sort
That's
of.
how she sounds in
That's
my head.
the way you said it. I don't know. It sounded like a really awkward girl in like a 1990s show or something.
Oh my God! Put out your cigarette. Here he comes.
Just do it. Oh, hey. What's his name? Wayne? He looks like a Wayne.
Patrick.
Oh, hey, Patrick.
I hope so.
Oh.
That's what I called him.
Well,
in
you
my
just sound like
poem.
SpongeBob. Hi,
Oh, hey,
Patrick.
hey, Patrick. He should have came up and be like, who's the fresh meat there, huh?
Yeah, it was a total creepster. He's wearing the tank top T-shirt kind of jammies with his jeans, and he had the creepo mustache. He was
did.
always greasy.
It's Kenny Powers' brother from Eastbound and Down.
It looks
That's
like
where he was from. I couldn't place him.
Yeah, it is. That's that guy.
Yeah.
He seems like
oh, it
more of a
is him,
stand-up
yeah.
guy in Eastbound and Down.
He does. Yes, he's a much nicer guy in Eastbound and Down.
Yeah.
I'm trying
It was
to think.
it was a really not weird portrayal of a cult, but I thought it was creepier and scarier knowing that
Yeah.
like, you know, an adult woman could get sucked in so easily. And I mean, they didn't even really threaten her in terms of her leaving or anything, but she still found
No.
it terrifying, and she was still haunted by it, obviously, and so many aspects of it afterwards that it was kind of, I don't know,
Yeah.
I
it
don't
was disturbing.
Well, are we assuming that this cult went and brainwashed her completely? Because she had to have at least known by that age that you don't just take off all your clothes when you go swimming.
Oh yeah.
Or you don't.
No, I think she's just recovering from being so abused. She's recovering from the
well,
drugs.
that's the way that they
The
acted.
drugs that she was on.
In the cult, though, right? They would just lay around next to each other in a big pile, and some of
Yeah.
them would be having sex. And
Yeah.
So, but I mean, doesn't she remember what life was like outside of the cult? So,
Right.
I mean,
I think part of that was that she can't, I mean, you can't snap back immediately, or I don't know, often people don't. I mean,
she's reacclimating
for
to
years, for years that was all she knew, and the cult obviously fostered that behavior and everything like that, and that's, I guess, why they work.
It's PTSD kind of, right?
Like, did you not buy that aspect of the movie?
no,
that she
no,
didn't
I bought
snap
that.
back?
Oh, man,
yeah,
I
well,
bought
no, yeah, I mean, yeah, absolutely, but I don't know that's what I was thinking the entire time I was watching the movie. Like, it
Yeah.
seemed like kind of obvious that you don't really do that.
Yeah, I think that's what bothered me is that we
Yeah, I
know
guess
that
that's
she
what-
should, but she's not. That's the
Yeah.
I suppose that's what makes it good, the movie, that it makes you
So
frustrated that she's just going fucking nuts and she had to go
Yeah.
through it. And you had to be really stupid to get sucked into that situation. It'd be interesting to know what she was like before she got into all this nonsense.
that's why a sequel should be.
There was a
Three.
Oh, to this.
What's
it
it
was called Martha.
Martha.
You don't remember? Full House is just a prequel.
Oh my god.
They all lived in like a
Oh my
Commune.
in a
god!
commune.
Yeah,
And Olsen, two Olsen twins there.
Dude, this explains so much. Was
Uncle
Danny-
Joey was there to like break the tension.
Jesse was there to fucking rock.
Yeah, Danny Tanner was like he was obsessed with like being clean.
Danny's the leader, I think.
So he didn't. Maybe he starts the commune, so they never leave because the outside world is dirty.
what was Uncle Jesse's wife's name?
Rebecca.
Oh, Rebecca.
Rebecca.
Had boys.
And Alex and Mikey.
Uncle Jesse only has boys.
The baby's name.
Jesse only has boys. See, I told you.
Dude, just like the cult leader in this movie.
Yeah,
I think he has girls, but they just.
I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought they were suggesting.
Like, oh,
That's a really weird thing to
No
say.
baby
he only
in
has
here.
boys.
Maybe it's not really a farm, and they're just burying girl babies.
maybe.
Yeah.
It's good for the soil. Maybe
And they're going to grow into beautiful girl trees.
Yeah.
And there's going to be thousands of girls there now. Oh, this plan backfired. I said bury them, not water. Not water
The
them.
gremlins.
That's terrible. Safe to say you liked the movie? To stick with our feelings a little bit, safe to say you liked it, Josh?
Yeah, but it invoked so many
Yeah.
feelings. It's so the ending. What is our consensus on how it ended? Because that's pretty much the controversy, that the most direct one you have to answer.
I'm going back and forth on the ending. At first,
Yeah.
I didn't like it because I didn't think the movie needed it or was building to it. But I guess one of the more overlooked things in terms of my viewing was, I guess, her growing paranoia.
Yeah.
Well, that was
Because that was what was emphasized at the end, I guess.
With her growing paranoia, to me, I felt like it didn't really matter if that guy was actually there following her. Because in her head, he's going to be there following her.
So what do we think?
Pretty much no matter what.
Do you think when it's all said and done that the cult was following her, or do you think that it's all going on inside of her head? Because she says that line, do you ever not know if you're this is a memory or something you're making up?
Yeah, I think that's what made me feel better about the ending, when I kind of convinced myself that it doesn't really matter for the viewer to decide whether it was real or not. It was more about the paranoia was there, whether the guy was following her or not. It's kind of still the same in her head, and it's still the lasting effect in her head. So that's kind of, I came to the conclusion, not immediately, that I was okay with the ending.
My first thought when I saw the ending was like, oh my God, that guy killed them and then took the girl back. I'm like, oh, that's a little extreme, isn't it? Like, I pictured him just coming in and totally killing her sister and killing her sister's husband.
Extreme cult.
And he's like, you're coming with me, sister. And like a helicopter comes in and he just grabs a rope.
Wow, the farm came a long way.
Yeah,
They
the
have
farm-
helicopters now.
The farm came along, yeah. A helicopter. Here's the helipad. Wrote a song about it, want to hear?
Oh, speaking of songs.
She's like a picture.
Is that how it goes? I don't remember the song.
Yeah. No way, is this it? I want to do a cover of the song.
I think this is where the movie turns. He turns from like, you're uncomfortable, everything seems okay, because he hasn't raped anyone at this point. But then they're all gathering around, and these two kids are playing that song they made up on the acoustic guitar. They didn't know how to play guitar. They just kind of held the strings and go, wick, 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 and then they're going,
oh hey Patrick, sorry.
and then he comes and rocks this creepo of a song.
It's pretty good, man.
Smile so inviting.
Staring at her when he's playing.
Body so tall.
Body so tall.
Well, she's
just a picture.
Was she tall?
Like
don't think so.
5'7".
Above average height.
Above average height.
You stand there.
Excuse me, Patrick. After hearing this song, I'd like to join your cult.
You know, sleeping in the same room with everyone, not something I was looking forward to. But after that song,
Will there be more songs? Because if you write more songs about me, I'm staying.
and the opening act's like, wow.
Yeah, you know, it's not really my take, but you know, it's nice. It's really nice. It's really nice here.
Saw you smoking that cigarette. Don't think I didn't. No, I didn't, Patrick.
Who's what's like the influence for this music, you think?
He
Besides-
had an acoustic guitar.
Yeah.
Besides
did-
Charles Manson.
Yeah, what? Hypnotism?
Hypnotism, yeah.
To claim Marcy as his own.
Who's to say those guys that just slapped on the guitars, who's to say that song wasn't about Marcy?
Could have been.
Well, the song is called Marcy's Song.
Marcy's Playground.
Yes.
I smell sex and candy.
Like an Olsen twin. Oh, wait, I turned away and now you don't.
She did, you were right, she did bounce around to being full-on Olsen to not so Olsen sometimes.
Is this on a loop? Or is it?
No,
it's a long song.
What?
It's the song.
Yeah.
It's a real
It
song.
didn't feel that long.
There's actually references to this man. I believe I don't know who wrote the song, but there's references to his work throughout the movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh.
He's like a famous
Wait,
musician?
that was a cover?
yeah, it's a real song.
Oh, that's a
Some,
cover?
it's some guy. The writer of a lot of the songs or the influences that were in this movie. What happened was he got in some brutal accident where 80% of his body was burned. And to pass the time in the hospital, someone gave him a guitar and he learned how to play a guitar. And then he wrote songs like this. And then, I don't know, Simon or Garfunkel produced one of his albums.
Wow.
And then he became, I guess famous enough for this person to know who he was.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's where it would all fall apart for me. Like knowing that was a cover and that wasn't a song for me. Maybe Martha didn't know it was a cover.
Well,
I thought it was an original. That doesn't make me feel special.
Well,
that doesn't make me want to join the cult.
Yeah,
or stay
but-
there.
You are not a woman. He doesn't need you in his cult. You can't make any boys for him.
There are men in the cult.
He wants to
but
kill them.
those have
though.
to be.
He treats them like garbage.
Yeah.
He's like, "Why'd you shoot the cat, you idiot? That was a healthy cat. You're a loser. He's a loser. You're a teacher and
Yeah.
a leader."
We were trying to kill the other cat, asshole.
Shooting cats in the woods. Fucked up place.
It's a farm, dude. You ever live in a farm? Sometimes you got to shoot cats in the woods. I assume.
What the fuck is the internet?
I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. I'm a fucking idiot. Fucking.
Let's see what the internet has to say.
So, hey, did you guys know I'm from the internet?
I think we're all sort of from the internet.
You're
I
a
feel
born
like-
there.
do you
Is
know
your
how-
Dad Mark Cuban?
Do you know how when like you hear like someone say New Jersey, like when you're watching national TV, you're like, oh, New Jersey, that's where I'm from.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like when they say like the internet, I'm like, oh, the internet. I'm from there. No, do
Defensive end, Joe
Do you-
Uris.
you guys ever feel
The
like that
internet.
or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so I scour the internet, guys. I'm not sure if you knew that.
Okay.
And in this particular week, I scoured the internet looking for things about Marcy, Marlene.
Scoured like a Brillo pad?
Yes, the internet.
Brillo
the
pad to
internet
the
is
internet?
sparkling clean.
Wow.
There's no baked on grease here.
Its first layer of skin is scraped off.
I soaked it first.
Oh, good.
You got to
In
soak.
what?
You got to soak it first, and
Oh.
then you scour it.
I've actually never used one, so I'll stop talking.
Guys, pretty good reviews from people. Roger Ebert, though he didn't like those segues, whatever they
I didn't
were.
see his point with that, but go
He
on.
gave it a 3.5 out of 4.
Oh,
Rotten Tomatoes, he gave it 90% fresh.
that's good.
That's pretty good. It's very good.
That's like 9 out of 10.
Yeah,
like
that-
9 out of 10 dentists agree that this movie was great.
9 out of 10 dentists and 7 out of 10 IMD people.
Wow.
Also,
Wow.
yeah.
Those are legit. Those are like the people that you want watching your movie.
7 out of 10 for IMDb. It's not really that good. And then Metacritic, I don't really know Metacritic. It seems like the Yahoo of this group. 76% on Metacritic. Which,
Okay, that doesn't seem. I'm not familiar with Metacritic's rating system.
Me neither.
We will say that IMDb is different from Rotten Tomatoes, and that Rotten Tomatoes is either rotten or fresh on their scale.
Yeah.
IMDb is ranking a movie 1 to 10. So I think 7 is actually pretty good because everyone on the internet is kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
A really harsh critic.
So Metacritic is
Yo,
like
that's where
bored.
dude. That's where Joe's from. Don't talk
God.
about his home.
Oh, well, I'm talking about like your siblings and
Yeah,
stuff.
well,
Not
yeah,
you. There's
no.
always exceptions.
I'm from there. Can't you tell by the color of my
the
skin?
royal you.
I'm sorry, Joe, but you know what I mean, I bet.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Though,
Hey, Joe,
What?
you remember going to Brady's house when we were young? What a fucking dump.
oh,
How do you
what?
like it?
I know what you mean. It's just something I can't verbalize because I'm from there, right, Joe? So you're in the same position.
He had like the nicest house out of all of that. Out of a group of very nice houses, he grew up in a very nice house. He had some
Yeah, I
beautiful-
know, but it's the
You had some beautiful homes, Brady.
Yeah. Where are they now?
point. It's not the point.
They're there still. You just moved, right?
Well,
The
I
houses
joined
are-
the cult, and then I don't know
What did you do to
happened
those
after
houses? I don't really believe in houses anymore.
that. I went to an upstart farm
This
in
cult-
New York.
They totally didn't really believe in houses. They're like, get out of my house. Like, no, it's fine. No, don't worry about it.
Hey, why do you have this house?
Like, calm
What's
down.
the house for?
Which,
Don't
This is
call
where I live. This is my
Don't call
house.
the cops. We're leaving.
to keep assholes like you out of my house. That's why I have a house.
Yeah.
I read something on the internet that I wanted to bring up. So this counts as what the internet says, right?
Sure.
Because this was on the internet.
I like you to join
Okay. Some theories about this is that they make you kill your family to become part of the cult completely. And evidence of this is when they break into the house and the guy finds them in the house and he tries to tell them to leave, and they say, sure, yeah, we're just going to leave. Don't call the cops. And then the cult leader says, you better not call the cops. And they're about to walk out.
Okay.
And then that creepo lady stabs him in the back. She hesitates for a long time, and she's just standing there, and she's thinking it over, and then she kills him. The internet seems to think that that is her father that she killed, and that is why Lizzie Olsen is back with her sister, because she has to kill them.
Do they call her Lizzie?
No, that's just her name in real life, Lizzie Olsen.
Oh well, I could.
You think so? No way.
I don't know. That's what the internet says. That you
Wow.
have to
What-
kill your family.
I
what
can
corner
see.
cult?
I can see the first part. I can't see the second part because she ran off.
Yeah, but maybe she was toying with the idea.
She got her order.
Maybe she was just upset because she knew what she had to do, but she was just chugging forward. She has to.
Yeah, but
Marcy
at
May, where are
what
you
point
going?
would
Yeah.
she? Did she struggle with it? At what point did she change her mind because she wasn't going to do it?
She didn't get there.
She
yet.
didn't change her mind. That was
She
the
was-
plan, going full circle when that guy was pulling up behind him. He was
Oh.
going to end them, just like the Sopranos.
No, I feel like the bartender may have been there, and she
Maybe,
may have been right.
yeah.
The bartender was there to help with this.
Yeah, and then she was.
So, I
Maybe
know
she
him.
wasn't
I know
ready
him.
for it.
No.
Maybe she really did know him.
Huh.
I kind
All
of
right,
felt like
that's
she
pretty
did.
interesting.
Yeah, there's things on the internet.
That is. I do have more about the internet. Too.
Sure.
Though, like the reviews, like we talked about, they're pretty good online. I did find some people who didn't like it very much.
Okay.
There are some people on a popular shopping website. It's Amazon.com. You guys ever hear of it?
Yes.
Yeah, I've heard of it.
It's pretty big, I think. No, I'm just kidding.
Your old stomping grounds.
It's pretty popular. It's pretty popular.
That's on the
site.
internet, right?
I looked and I found a handful of people that gave 1-star reviews to this movie that Roger Ebert
Bullshit.
himself gave 3.5 out of 4.
Yeah.
And Rotten Tomatoes gave 90% fresh. I'm not going to use their real names because that would just be rude, I think, wouldn't it? Like, how rude. Oh my goodness. Hook, line, and sinker. I didn't even know you had that sound effect. We'll call this person Angie. She responds in 3 words: worst movie ever.
How rude.
1-star Amazon review.
That's what? How is it the worst movie ever?
I don't think so.
Has she ever seen the Garbage Pail Kids movie?
Though, some things she did like that she also purchased on Amazon. I looked through her history
Okay.
and I found things she gave 5-star order to. 5-star orders to.
Okay, so what do the kind of people that don't like
Well-
this movie actually like?
The first one makes me nervous. It's a Carhartt vest, but it is quadruple large. A quadruple large Carhartt vest. 5 stars. My husband is a big and tall size, likes it. Good quality. So he might be gigantic. We should probably stop there.
I don't know. I think we should go on.
Okay. Also a 5-star review. Some horse toys.
Oh,
5 stars. OMG, my granddaughter loves this, and anything by Breyer.
a fucking horse toy?
What? Is it a toy for horses?
She got a second one and said, again, loved it.
What?
I feel terrible doing this. I shouldn't do this.
I don't know what a horse toy is.
It's like a toy, you know, like you have action figures. They were like
Like a My
horse-
Little Pony type thing?
No, like actual horses, like not magical horses, just regular non-magical horses.
I've never heard of a non-magical horse.
What?
Most horses are magical.
All right, I kind of get what you're saying.
They make us feel.
Right.
There was a pillow she didn't like very much. It was a high-end accent.
She was probably laying on it when she was watching the movie.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? I do like this pillow. It's pretty comfy. I don't feel like changing it. Some other people also did not like it.
This is a little psychotic.
Is this a little weird?
Yeah, but I like it. It's a little psychotic though.
I feel like it's taking us
Read
to
it
the
now.
places that the movie
Here's
took
someone.
us.
Here's some lady. Look right here. Here's some lady. There's a lady. She posted a 1-star Amazon review about this. 1 star. It goes up to 5. The title says 1 star. Hated the ending. Stupid. That's it. 1 star. And
That was like 5 seconds of the movie.
I know.
Hated the ending. Stupid.
Ebert only knocked off half a star for the stuff he didn't like.
Hated the ending. Stupid.
That's
That's
how it ends.
honestly.
Stupid ending.
You wasted an hour and 20 minutes of my life,
I'm gonna find you.
and that's how it ends. No, it's fine. I mean, I'm gonna have to go to Amazon.
Gonna be awful tough to sell DVDs without Amazon. Though, she didn't hate everything. I only found one.
She liked horse toys.
No, this is someone else.
Movie sucked.
She-
Nice horse toys, though.
I only found 1 5-star review in her history. Just one.
It's a pretty unhappy lady, huh?
But it's underwear, so I shouldn't say anything.
What kind of underwear?
Fast delivery, excellent product.
How did the underwear
She
end?
needed emergency underwear. Fast delivery.
They end with what all underwear ends with. Elastic. There was one man.
Yeah, I gotta.
There was one man. He said, 1-star review. My final 1-star review. He said it was tedious and so obviously the work of a young man.
Really?
I wonder what he meant like that. By that.
An exercise in a juvenile pretension and a robbery of my time.
A robbery of my
A
time?
robbery of his time. This is the only review this man has.
I'm going to make one guess. This man runs a cult.
You think
Shut up.
you're
shut
giving
up.
cults a bad name? He is a doctor, it says.
He 5 stars all the cults on Amazon.
Robes. 5 star.
I give it 3.5 stars. Not enough rape.
Right. Jeez.
Fucking psychos.
Yeah, there's some weirdos online. I guess we're kind of 3 of them. But
what did he 5 star?
no, nothing. That's the only review he has.
Oh, really? Wow.
It's like he signed up for Amazon just for this.
A singular sensation.
I'm coming for you, Martha Macy May.
It's time for the side quest, boys.
You're bringing it today,
Yeah,
Josh.
I'm bringing you the side quest.
Heavens to Betsy.
This is the first time that you two have ever been pitted against each other.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm typically
can't
not
wait.
so good at the side quest.
This one, I don't want to set a difficulty level on it.
Double Black Diamond.
Yes, it's not going to be one where you're going to have to fight to give answers.
Okay.
I've written 4 questions for both of you.
Okay.
I also have a tiebreaker.
Okay.
I will ask you a question. You will have a minute to answer it. I'll ask you a question. You'll have a minute to answer it. If you get it wrong, you get it wrong.
What if I don't need a minute?
Wow, a whole minute.
Or, we can either choose you can steal with one answer immediately or no stealing. If you get it wrong, nobody gets the points. What would you rather do?
Is stealing, is that a speed thing still? Or
No speed things. No speed things in this one.
Let's steal.
Okay, we're going to do steals then. Okay, the name of the game is Martha, Marcy, May, or Marlene.
Oh, wow.
I am going to give you a description of someone or something, and you have to give me the entire name. It's either going to be Martha, Marcy, May, or Marlene will be somewhere in the person or thing's name. Okay.
All right.
So let's start it. We're going to go to Joe first. Joe, are you ready?
Wait, when can I steal?
If he gets it wrong.
Okay.
If he gets it wrong, you get one guess, okay?
All right.
I am
Joe, here is your first question.
ready. I've been waiting for this.
This was the next-door neighbor to Al and Peg Bundy who had 2 husbands over the course of the show. What was her name?
Marcy Darcy.
Marcy Darcy is correct.
You got it, dude.
Very good. Yes, and I forgot to tell you that each of you have a hidden bonus question in one of yours questions. So, Joe, this is your bonus question.
What?
Here we go. He gets a bonus question for an additional point if he gets this.
Yep.
Are you ready for your bonus question?
Yes.
What were her husbands' names? She had 2 husbands. What was Marcy Darcy's husband's names?
Jefferson and...
That's correct. 5 seconds.
Mike.
Oh, I'm sorry. It was Steve and Jefferson. Steve and Jefferson. So you missed the bonus point.
Well, Brady could have stole it.
No,
Oh,
you
we
can't
can't
steal
steal
the
bonus
bonus
points?
points.
Oh,
You can't
that's
steal the
right.
bonus
You
points.
can't
Yeah, obviously.
Bogus.
Stay away from my bonus points, dude.
Stay away from
I
his
did.
bonus.
What are you
Yeah,
talking about?
Brady,
They
don't.
are
You
mine.
can't steal them. -1 point to Brady.
Joe said that I could, and then he's like, "Stay away."
Okay, well,
All right, -1 point, Joe, for that.
Did you guys ever do any
no,
reviews
no,
on
no, no,
Amazon?
no. I do it.
No, I never.
What?
I've never
I've never
reviewed
done
anything on
review
Amazon.
before. Like, I'd always ask me, would you like to? I'm like, no, I don't
No,
want to.
I
tell
read
anyone.
them.
That's my experience.
Brady, here is your first question. Martha, Marcy, May, or Marlene? This domestic diva was jailed for insider trading in 2004, but she managed to bounce back after many pundits predicted the collapse of her empire. Who was she?
Martha Stewart.
Martha Stewart is correct.
Got it, dude.
Very good. Okay, so that's 1 point for Brady, 1 point for Joe. Joe, here is your next question. Are you ready?
I was hoping he was going to say Washington. Martha Washington.
Joe Lyric. Hanging around downtown by myself, and I had so much time to sit and think about myself. Hanging around downtown by myself.
Marcy Playground.
Marcy Playground is correct. Very good.
Got it,
Section
dude.
I already referenced that.
I know you
Downtown
did.
by myself, and I had too much time in platinum disco suede.
Brady. This is the last name of the lead guitarist. Well, I need the full name, actually. This is the name of the lead
Okay.
guitarist in the hit band Queen. The name of the guitarist in the hit rock and roll band.
I will say
Tonight,
Queen.
Joe May. I have no idea.
It's Brian May.
How rude.
Hey, I could have stole that, couldn't I?
Oh shit! I
Nope.
forgot about.
Sorry.
Did you know that?
I did.
All right, 1 point for Joe.
What?
Yep.
Come on, I screwed him. I didn't give him the chance. I
No.
have to make it right.
Just save that point. So we'll just use
Well,
it if I need it.
this is in case of a tie. Joe wins.
Yeah.
So stupid.
You got it, dude.
Joe, this wife of a former
question,
president has a hospital named after her. It is a non-profit community hospital in Charlottesville, Virginia. It was
So
founded in
easy.
1903 by 8 local physicians.
I actually don't know it, I don't think.
Wife of a former president, hospital named after her.
I've never heard of... This isn't my guess. I've never heard of Martha Washington Hospital.
Martha Washington Hospital. Wow.
No, I said it's not my guess.
Rude.
I totally said it's not my
You
guess.
can't talk through a
can't say that.
non-guess.
You can't be like
You know how on like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, like they tell a story.
How rude.
Yeah, but you can't say a possible
Or
answer and
steal
then
it.
try to read the
Steal it
host's
then.
reaction.
Steal it then.
Did I say it out loud?
Easy. No,
Okay.
just ask
Brady.
him if he knew it.
It's time for a steal.
I was talking about the other questions were
It's time
easy.
for a steal. It's
I
time
was,
for a
I
steal.
was going to say the Betty Ford Clinic.
I'm sorry, Joe. Your turn is over.
Can you reread the question, please?
Wife of a former president has a hospital named after her. A non-profit community hospital in Charlottesville, Virginia. It was founded in 1903 by 8 local physicians.
Hey, don't think out loud. Might get
5
question
seconds.
wrong. 5 seconds on the clock.
Lady Bird Johnson.
How rude.
Looking for a Marcy May, or Marlene in there somewhere. Sorry, boys. That's Martha Jefferson. Martha Jefferson.
Martha-
Oh, I
Sorry.
said Marcy Bird.
Yeah, terrible. Brady, it's your turn. Movie star whose film
Was it just
includes...
your
No, that was the steal. That was the steal.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry.
A movie star whose films include She Done Him Wrong,
Oh, no, she didn't.
I'm No Angel, and My Little Chickadee. A movie star whose film includes She Done Him Wrong, I'm Not Angel, and My Little Chickadee.
I have no idea.
Wow.
I give up.
Oh, you give
Bam.
up. Wow. Wow.
How rude.
Joe, for the steal. Movie star whose films include She Done Him Wrong, I'm No Angel, and My Little Chickadee.
Macy Gray.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's not even one of
The
those.
correct answer is Mae West. Mae West did those back in the
That's
1930s.
spelled differently.
It's news,
But this time for Brady's bonus question.
news to me.
Bonus.
Bonus.
Mae West made a guest appearance on a TV sitcom in 1964, of course. It was this show.
The Dick Van Dyke Show?
Oh, I'm sorry. It was
How rude.
Mr. Ed, of course. A horse, of
That doesn't
course.
have Marcy or May or...
It's the bonus question.
Oh,
Sorry.
Did my bonus question have a May or Marcy in it?
How do you spell May and May West?
No, yours was Stephen Jefferson.
Oh, it's
husband's.
true. Yeah, okay.
M-A-E. That's how you spell it.
How do you spell it in the film?
M-A-Y. I didn't specify in the title
Go
of
on.
the... Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry. Joe.
Yes.
An island located south of Cape Cod in Massachusetts, known for being an affluent summer colony.
Martha's Vineyard.
That is correct. Martha's Vineyard. Wow.
Got it, dude.
Tough one. I didn't think you would get that one. That was a hard one. Brady.
Martha's Vineyard.
It's an easy
That was
one
a
for
hard one?
Yes.
It's geography, dude.
Brady, she is best known
Not
for
my
being
strong
one of
point.
the first MTV VJs. One of the first? Do you know this one? Five seconds.
Kennedy?
How
I have no idea.
Kennedy,
Who
that's
the
not
fuck
Martha.
Are the,
Wow. Joe,
who the
Joe.
fuck are the
Joe for the
MTV
steal?
VJs?
Martha something. Martha.
What,
My
Martha
answer,
what?
Martha Stewart?
No, Martha Stewart.
I could have guessed one of the four names
It is
too.
Martha Quinn.
Martha
I'm sorry,
Quinn.
Martha Quinn. Joe is the winner.
Uncle Joey. This is my...
You never heard of Martha Quinn?
That made of wood.
You want to know what the tiebreaker was?
Kurt Loder?
You want to do an all or nothing tiebreaker?
Nope. Well, ask it.
Yeah, sure.
This was a shout I won. He is currently undefeated as a professional and is a 5-division world champion.
Floyd Mayweather.
That's right, Mayweather. That's right. Very good.
I'm dropping the mic.
Oh, in your face, bro.
He throws money everywhere.
That's because he's got all sorts of money.
You can go suck a fuck.
Oh, please tell me, Elizabeth, how exactly does one suck a fuck?
You want me to tell you?
Please tell me.
We will not have this.
Hey, try not to suck any dick on the way through the parking lot.
Get or suck it.
Well, this week I am going to be in charge of the blanket or blanket segment.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you guys some general blanket or blankets. You choose between one or the other.
Sure.
Based upon what I ask you. This is just for fun, Brady. You can't lose this one, too. I think you've lost enough tonight.
What? Yeah, because you asked separate questions to everybody, and you obviously skewed it into
You think it was
Joe's
skewed?
general knowledge. Yeah.
What? What do you think? That was Joe's
You know
general
he's
knowledge?
he's a big fan of Married with Children. He would go down to Martha's Vineyard
Yeah.
and watch Married with Children marathons.
Every weekend, actually.
Yeah.
It was my grandmother.
Listen to fucking Marcy's Playground on the way down.
It was my grandmother Mae West's favorite.
Order fucking Floyd Mayweather fights on pay-per-view. Make sure he's down there on a Saturday.
Oh, shit. What's Martha Quinn doing in Mayweather's corner?
Martha Quinn and Kennedy hanging out.
Wow.
Was that Kurt Loder? Hey, welcome to Martha's Vineyard. Aunt May, Grandma May, Aunt.
Mix in some Queen. I seriously had no fucking idea who's in Queen besides Freddie
Hey,
Mercury.
Brian May, things come over to shred with my aunt.
Yeah, I guess that one was one of the more difficult ones. I'm sorry.
And Mae West.
I didn't do it on purpose. I
I totally knew that one though.
I'm just trying to do a good
I
job.
know you knew everything, Joe. All right, you won.
No, I'm not trying to.
That was your first. You have won 100% of your side quests against Brady. You've never had to face him before.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take,
Yeah.
guys.
And a
Brady,
podcast
and you took a
is
shot
an
tonight.
audio medium I should be able to sit here and look sad without being called out upon it.
Guys, we're doing blanket or blanket.
Let's blanket or blanket. Elizabeth Olsen, Lizzie Olsen to you as
Sure.
Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene. You got it, dude, or how rude.
You got it, dude. This was honestly one of the best performances I've ever seen. And in that, she didn't call attention to it, or it's not a role that called attention to the acting as much as the like transitions between the past and the present, the self of the cult and the present was seamless. I thought her performance was seamless in that I wasn't conscious, or I didn't get called attention to the fact that I was watching a performance, actually. Do you know what I mean?
Sure.
Yeah, it was just very realistic.
In some aspects, she was almost playing two characters, and she seemed to seamlessly transfer between the two. Very believably. I'm sorry, I burped a little bit, didn't I?
Boy, you had a really good point, too. Wow.
I'm sorry about that.
Yeah. They
No,
said
I agree.
star-making performance.
Star making, yeah.
Well, she was in a Godzilla too, the new Godzilla, which
really?
I didn't even realize that was her, and she was one of the better parts of that movie.
I didn't see
suppose.
that.
And
Can we rent that yet?
So seamless.
Yeah, you can rent it.
There are no
and she's
scenes.
also going to be in a new Avengers movie. She's going to be the
Scarlet Witch. I loved the Scarlet Witch as a comic book fan as a kid.
Are they going to make her
Big fan.
sexy?
I don't know.
She was very sexy in this movie.
Yeah,
this
she was
movie,
naked. I
yeah.
doubt she gets naked in the new Avengers.
Yeah. Well, yeah, the skinny dipping and stuff. She's a very pretty girl.
She
You're
is
very
yeah.
lucky
Oh,
to
yeah.
have shared that with the world.
She's very lucky to have shared that with the world.
Yeah, I guess the role did call her to be very naked, and she pulled off
She wasn't
being
really-
naked very
She
much.
wasn't really
Yeah.
that naked. The one scene that's
No, it was
the most
tastefully
naked
done. It wasn't like it was.
could have been a body double.
It was still pretty naked. What, the butt?
No, the one scene where it was her boobs.
Really?
That could have been a body double.
I don't think so.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so
need
either. I thought
more
it was
to
They use like
compare.
CGI, put her face on someone.
No, they didn't really show her face in that scene. I'm going to need more nude scenes to compare them, I think, just to be safe.
We could probably
But
get
it's still-
still frames, on
it's-
the internet.
It's still you got it, dude, for me,
You got it, dude.
though, too.
Okay, good. You
That's
got
two.
it, dude.
Got it, dude.
That's two you got it, dude.
All right. Skinny dipping with a rape cult. Sounds like a blast, or cover that ass.
Oh my God! Cover that ass, please.
Yeah, cover that ass.
I'm going cover that ass. Come on.
What
Come on,
about
girlfriend? Get it together.
What about skinny dipping in general? I mean, I don't think I'd ever have the balls to do it. I
Skinny
mean, I
dipping,
have
I would.
balls.
I'd rather skinny dip than sleep naked in my bed.
Really?
I'm
Why?
afraid of leaving skid marks in my bed.
Well, why don't you just take care of
I do,
your ass
but
after you shit?
I don't feel it. No, I do. I mean, I don't always leave skid marks. I'm just afraid I'm going to sweat a lot. And
Don't let Joe swim in a reservoir.
Sweat skid mark?
Do you guys like fart a lot? Like laying in bed, going to sleep and stuff? I'm afraid one of those. I don't want to fart naked in my bed.
I wouldn't sleep naked in my bed. I guess that's a good point, but I'm not overtly scared of skid marks.
Well, no, it's one of
I've
my.
never consciously even thought about it. Going to sleep?
Did you ever get a wedgie while you're sleeping?
If part of the blanket crawled up my butt, I wouldn't be that concerned.
What,
Not
really?
that I would put myself in that position, but no.
Really?
No, it wouldn't be
The
the
worst-
thing of nightmares for me.
The worst is when you're sleeping and like you wake up, you're half asleep, like, oh crap, I got a wedgie. You're like, I'm sleeping naked. What
I thought you didn't do it.
do I have a wedgie with? No, I don't do it now. Well,
Oh.
that's what I'm afraid of.
Oh my God.
I feel like it's happening. I don't know if it's actually happening, or if I'm just having dreams of it.
Were you
It's seamless.
do you drink some of Patrick's special cocktail before you go to sleep?
God, it's for heartburn. She said.
What the hell are we talking about?
The way to live, exist, or get a job, you slob.
Wait, say it again?
Those two didn't
The
rhyme.
way to live life, exist, or get a job, you slob.
Oh,
I'm going to Oh, I get it.
Because they reference, they have a
yeah,
conversation at the dinner table when they say, you're living your life wrong. And he says to her,
I'm British and I'm rich.
yeah, you have to get a job, you have to have
I'm gonna-
responsibility. And she says, no, you should just merely exist.
I'm going to take Martha's side because she has to start existing before she could start jobbing and slobbing.
That's right.
Like
What
you have to learn to love yourself before someone else can love you. That kind of deal.
Yeah.
Oh no. Okay.
I mean, do your own thing.
Sure. Okay.
Whatever you
I
want.
think
Don't
your
live
life-
up to your future brother-in-law's ideals. He's stressed out. he can't fucking handle himself.
He's
He just
making a
has a nice.
building.
He just has a nice
got a
fucking
lunatic.
house out in Connecticut to flip out and lose his shit in.
Yeah, he's got a lunatic living with him.
Yeah, that was a little strange. I'm like, yo, your sister's got to go. I think she's gonna hurt something.
Gonna hurt herself. She's gonna hurt him.
She scratched the floor last night.
I think he was being irrational. He should be more understanding.
She cleaned the refrigerator with something, and there are smudges all over it. She was just like cleaning the floor the one day. Oh, hey, you're up early. You're cleaning my floor. Why are you?
Do you think he had well, no, he wasn't like that. He
Thanks.
was all concerned about getting her out on the boat. Do you think he had ulterior motives?
I think so. I was like, here, have a beer. So I don't really drink. Have a beer. Okay.
Yeah, just drink it.
You want another one? She pounded that beer real fast, too.
She did.
Yeah.
All right, teaching yourself to play songs on guitar to impress your cult. Rock on or fuck off.
To impress your cult.
I'm
They
going to
suck.
say fuck off.
They fucking sucked at guitar. Even if they had played that guitar for a year, they could have come up with better songs than they were coming up with.
I can't believe Patrick's song was a cover.
It was a cover.
They can use the strings to make any sound they want, so it's not tuned in G. Did you ever see a guy on the street in like Haiti, and he has like a one-string guitar?
There's fucking people out there that hit plastic buckets.
Their heart wasn't in it. That's true.
And they are awesome and amazing to watch.
People can
Bunch
play
of
the
hip-
jug.
Yeah, you can blow in a jug. It would have been better than watching these wieners try to impress all the girls in the cult.
Terrible.
Yeah,
All
bunch
three.
of idiots.
I think Patrick intentionally cast these wiener dudes.
So he's the best looking
not
dude.
Not that you cast the cult, but you know what I mean, right?
So he's the most talented, and he's just the best dude we have.
Yeah. He sets the bar pretty low, and then he has to find people that are even
it's
lower
like the
than
dominant male monkey. The cult coming after Martha. This too shall pass, or coming for that ass.
Oh, wow.
I'm trying to decide what those two mean.
The cult
I don't
coming
think-
after Martha.
Oh, this
too shall pass?
This too shall pass.
Or coming for that ass. Are
I'm
they
gonna
coming
go-
for, or are they
I'm
letting her
gonna
go?
This too shall pass.
I can say they're not coming for her, but I'm not so sure this too shall pass. I think she's stuck with this.
You got to
for
pick
the rest
one.
of her life.
They're coming for that ass.
No, I can't pick one.
Yes, you can.
I can't. They're not coming for her. And
This
she's
is
not-
binary, dude.
This is not going to be. She can't just forget about it. So, at some point, they might as well just come for that ass.
I think they're coming for that ass, Brady. I think that they are definitely coming for that ass. And finally, the last scene, the most debatable part of this movie, arguably.
Oh, I thought that
arguably the most arguable part of this movie.
should argue about it.
The last scene, was it a hit or is that it?
We should argue about it no matter
The
what.
last scene.
I'll say, is that it? Because, like I said, I didn't like it at first, and then I kind of came to the conclusion that I was okay with it. But the fact that it felt out of place to me at first, I'll say, is that it?
What do you think, Joe?
Is that it, or what was the other option?
What
Too
a
legit
hit.
to quit.
What a hit.
What a hit, or
is that it?
is that it? Because I kind of wanted more. I wanted a more of an ending.
You wanted? I don't know. I'm thinking, what a hit. What a hit.
At first, I wanted more ending, but then I let it stew inside me.
Maybe that's just you wanting to watch more of it because you enjoyed it so much.
Exactly.
That's what I felt, but I don't think that's fair to say that I didn't like the end of the movie because of that. Because I liked every second of the movie and I enjoyed the ending. I didn't think it should have wowed me. Like, oh, she could have like run over him and had some crappy scene where they try to come get her, and that would have sucked, and then it would have been terrible.
The British guy fights everyone off.
Yeah, you know what it should be? It should be like she's in the back and she has this like smartphone. And she pulls up the internet app, Amazon.com, and she starts looking for people who leave 1 star.
What?
Let's see what else they like.
You know it goes up to 5, don't you?
What else do they like?
5.
Maybe we can find out where these things are being shipped. Maybe we can find out where they live.
What's the status of my order? Unrelated, but I'm
Half-smoked cigarettes, 5 stars.
half-smoked cigarettes.
It is time to look at the numbers.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Let's hear those big sexy numbers.
We're talking about numbers, guys. There were some numbers. First number I want to discuss. I mean, there's just numbers everywhere. There weren't really a lot of like numbers in the movie. Like, hey, look, it's number 4 in the movie, which is my first number 4. If you're looking for something more from our director, Sean Durkin is his name. He also directed a critically acclaimed 4-part miniseries called Southcliffe. So if you guys like him, that's pretty much the only thing you'll see.
Southcliffe?
That's it?
What the hell is Southcliff about?
I don't know. Want more information? Check it out on Amazon.
Thank you.
Number 20.
Then
The
rate
number
it.
20, guys, is the next number. The number 20.
Yeah.
The number of days it took to film the movie. It's not a lot of days.
No, that is not a
It's
lot.
20 days.
Holy shit. That's like a lot of acting to cram in the 20 days, I feel
know.
like, for Lizzie.
Yeah. So it's pretty
We're
good.
calling her Lizzie now, right?
Are we? Is that's a thing?
I think
I
that's
like
what
it.
she goes by.
All right.
Lizzie Olsen?
Yeah, that kind of speaks more to the performance or speaks more about the performance.
I bet the Avengers took a lot longer to film.
Probably.
I'm sure it did.
Much larger budget, I'm sure, too, which this movie's budget was $1 million. In other words, you could have made $425 million Martha, Marcy, May, Marlene's instead of one Avatar.
Oh.
So,
Oh, wow.
so would you like 425 million of these movies or one Avatar? That's a lot of movies.
Well, it would actually only be 425, not 425 million.
Yeah.
Are you
425.
asking us?
So it cost $1 to make
I
this
didn't
movie?
like
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't like Avatar that much. Whatever.
Yeah,
Just because, what? People are blue?
425. Yeah, 425.
Whatever.
minute.
Yeah, visually
Martha,
stunning. Yeah,
Martha was pretty fucking blue in this movie, I thought.
Yeah.
It only cost $1 million.
425 times seeing naked chicks, guys.
Did
just
you
kidding.
guys get to watch this movie in high definition?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had to watch it in standard definition.
Why?
Where'd
That's
you
what
watch
my cable provider's internet thingy on demand. That's what it gave me.
Yuck.
Did you have to rent it?
Yeah, I rented it.
Like
Google Play, dude.
I don't do that. I just do. I hit the
fun.
on demand button on my remote control.
go to Amazon. That's what I do it on.
I know.
Yeah.
Clearly you.
But then you got to rate it.
Oh. No, I don't rate anything because then people can track you down and go blabbering around the internet saying all your secrets. 3 stars on this, 4 stars on that. It's none of your goddamn business how many stars I gave that woman. Give you a star.
I bought a parachute and wore it as a shirt. 5 stars.
Wash myself with the rag on a stick.
a salt lick in the shape of a critter. My horse is gonna love it.
5 stars. 5 stars. It's beautiful.
I don't spend all day playing with my horse's toys. My horse. Come home and watch this dribble. 1 star.
Oh my God. Here comes Big Tom. Rumbling home like a huge truck. Big Tom's here.
I rented the episode of Mr. Ed with Mae West in it. 5 stars.
5 stars.
It was actually called Mae West Meets Mr. Ed or something.
That's
They're
what I
like-
thought.
Yeah.
I know exactly what I'm getting. 5 stars.
They meet finally.
Just as advertised. 5 stars.
A sit down with Mae West and Mr. Ed.
They just put peanut butter. They're just both eating peanut butter and just voiceovers.
Oh my God. We're talking numbers.
Well, hello, Mr. Ed.
Well, hello, Mae West.
That sounds so Mr. Ed too, that music.
What are you doing here in this here barn?
Oh,
You know, I'm just being a horse.
Oh, Mr. Ed.
Sure wish you could sing me a song.
It's so nice to be here with Wilbur and all his friends. We're gonna go skinny dipping later. He made me one of the best drinks I ever seen.
I don't even have any thumbs.
Well,
Don't drink it.
you better get me a 5-star horse speed on. I ain't skinny dipping, and I ain't sleeping naked on my hay.
I don't want skid marks where I sleep. Mae West.
I shit where I eat.
Wilbur's like, yo, fucking Mr. Ed, yo, simmer down, dude. We got guests. You can't see. Those words?
Will.
Sorry.
That's Mae West, dude. Do you know who that is? Oh, come on. Respect Mae West. My God. She's a national treasure. What show was a national treasure, you think?
I don't know. She was a sex symbol in the 1930s.
Really?
Yeah.
Guys, 22. This movie was nominated for this movie won 22 major awards.
Wow.
22 awards. I wouldn't say major. Including the Alliance of Women Film Journalists, the Best Breakthrough Performance by Elizabeth Olsen.
Wow.
The Boston Society Film Critics Award, Best New Filmmaker for Sean Durkin. And a lot of things are just basically Sean Durkin, you're a good director. Elizabeth Olsen, you're a good actress.
I think that that's a lot of credibility for that movie.
Yeah.
I mean, it was made cheap. It wasn't released very to the public as much as other movies are, and it did very well. It's very creative.
It was made cheap. That $1 million budget
Made me
I mentioned
uncomfortable.
Before. Yeah.
$1 million is nothing.
Yeah.
That's the same as the movie Rocky, the movie Taxi Driver, I'm sure with inflation.
This is
inflation.
in the 70s.
The movie Hellraiser, the movie Orgasmo, and the movie Bubba Hotep.
Oh, really?
Bubba Hotep's a good
Yeah,
one.
that's pretty good.
It's mostly on makeup.
My baseline where I judge everything off of is Bottle Rocket. You guys have seen Bottle Rocket?
Yeah.
Bottle Rocket cost $6 million.
What?
Yeah.
For what?
I don't know.
Renting the motel in the middle of the desert.
Yeah, didn't they wreck a couple cars and stuff too?
Not really, actually.
They break something, don't they?
I mean, they had to drive the cars.
They break Owen Wilson's nose. A $6 million. No, just kidding.
Yeah, it cost $6 million to set. Feel like they overpaid.
A couple more numbers for you guys. 39, the amount of people who committed suicide in the Heaven's Gate cult.
Oh, God.
Is that the Drink the Kool-Aid one?
No, it's a more newer one. It's the one they're all wearing Nikes and they're all...
Yeah, that's the Kool-Aid one.
Was
They were all
Kool-Aid?
wearing Nikes. They all drank the Kool-Aid, and then they were supposed to go to the Haley Bob Comet and take them into space.
That term drinking the Kool-Aid started there? You think, or think it's been around for?
No, it's got to be there.
I thought it was there.
Yeah.
Well,
Unless they took that super literally.
I use that term so frequently.
Like Fonzie said it on Happy Days once.
True. Hey. Two more numbers. 1.5 million. That's Elizabeth Olsen's net worth. Her sister's combined net worth, because they keep track of them in one net worth. It's stupid.
Yeah.
$300 million net worth, the Olsen twins.
Got it, dude.
That's insane.
It's $150 million each, give or take. So one of those two probably makes more.
And she's
one probably invests better than the other.
Lizzie's obviously the one who has the brightest future. Those girls don't do anything anymore. The twins do.
They have like
yeah, but why do they need
They do clothes and stuff.
They have a fashion line, I think.
Yeah, but I mean, all they just do is take pictures on red carpets and then.
Let me check her Amazon. Is she have an Amazon?
No, Joe, no.
5 stars review.
That seems low, but she's breaking in the Blockbusters. I think she'll be fine.
Blockbusters, yeah.
I used to go to Blockbuster Video. They're not open anymore. They didn't take reviews either.
I would give them 1 star. 1 star. How does it feel, Blockbuster? I mean, 1 star has 5 points on it, so it's kind of like getting 5 points. 5 stars, isn't it?
This lady's crazy.
I heard she's playing the Scarlet Wilbur in the Mr. Ed remake.
The Scarlet Wilbur.
Are we done with numbers, Joe?
I think so, yeah.
No, you had one more, I thought.
No, that was it. The final 2 numbers said 1.5 million and then 300 million for
Oh.
Do it! Do it! Come on! I'm here! Come on! Do it now!
Next week's movie choice.
Next week's me, right?
I do believe so, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, next week, I choose a movie. You know, funny story about that. I'm just kidding.
I watched the movie
Indulge us.
Yeah, make it
part of this whole podcast thing, I feel like I'm trying to watch movies. Well, like we wanted to watch movies we've never seen before, and I feel like I'm really growing. I've missed a lot of really good movies. Really good movies.
Yeah.
Award winners and things like that. This one's from 1986. An action horror movie. Action, adventure, sci-fi, thriller, horror.
You want to give us... let's give Brady a chance to guess what it is.
Okay.
Let's describe it a little more. Okay. Horror, 1986.
Released July 18th 1986 to be
Okay.
more specific.
Okay.
Did you know? How about some trivia from it? Come on, IMDb, load faster. Whatever, it's not working.
All right, Brady, what is your guess?
Directed by
Don't say it, he'll know it.
No, give me the director.
All right, give it
James
to him.
Cameron. Written by
Alien?
James. Yes. Aliens, actually.
Aliens?
No, that's the second one. You want to watch Alien.
Oh, is
Alien
it?
was. Wait,
Are you sure?
You really haven't seen Alien before.
was
No.
Alien Ridley Scott? Or
Yes.
Oh,
yeah.
it was. Oh, yeah. Should we edit that out or should we keep it?
No, that's embarrassing. We got to keep
Edit
that
out
in.
nothing.
Why would they make the second one called Aliens? Really?
Wait, yes.
Do people bought that shit? They're like,
Yes,
oh, yeah. They
yes,
renamed
it's
it
a whole
Aliens.
different letter.
You haven't seen the first one. You wouldn't believe what people would believe
Really?
after seeing that.
I've really never seen it, yeah.
Wait,
No.
so which one are we watching?
The
Alien.
1979 thriller adventure. 1979 now.
Yes.
Thriller adventure movie.
Alien.
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 Singular.
Good. I'm ready to watch that. I can't believe you've never seen that before.
In space, no one can hear you scream. Is that how they said it back then?
Yes.
In space, no one can hear the extra S at the end of the
In
title.
space, no one can hear you screams.
Alien.
So aliens, instead of saying in space, no one can hear you scream, they say in space, no one can hear your screams.
Yes.
You've seen Alien, right?
Yes.
Like a million times?
No, and I think only on cable.
Yeah,
Really?
why would
so
you
you
see
so
it?
you this is something that you could indulge yourself in?
Yeah.
You can escape
Well,
in?
Being raised a Scientologist, we have a different understanding of aliens. No, I'm just kidding. I was not raised Scientologist.
Are you part of the cult too, Joe?
Maybe I am.
Maybe the cult
You're so
isn't
tall,
part
Joe.
of you.
You're so tall.
She is like
Well, she's just a picture. Lives on my wall.
Yeah, I got it. Don't worry.
Oh.
All right, are you done? You want to wrap it up?
Sure.
Okay.
So it concludes another episode of Super Film Quest. I guess, right? It's always a mess at the end. We always stumble home.
For Mae West, I'm Mike Brady.
For Mr. Ed, it's Josh.
Thank you.
Follow us on Twitter. We have to make like little commercials, like follow us on Twitter. And then, like an offensive movie quote.
Sure.
And then follow us on Twitter at Super Film Quest. Check us out on Facebook. We're going to try to get on the iTunes soon. Hopefully we'll be on there. If not, check us out on YouTube, which you can find all our episodes are hosted there. So the odds are you're on YouTube right now.
Give us the thumbs up. Don't be those lame Amazon reviewers.
5 stars, everyone. That's the choice all the way to the right. 5 stars. For Josh and Brady, I'm Joe. We're Super Film Quest. Join us next week when we'll discuss the movie Alien. Peace.
There's only one alien in the movie. That's what I got.
Seriously?
Yeah. So,
Is there?
Yeah.
I would
A
assume more
Super
would be
Film
scary.
Quest
wouldn't it?
thanks go out to Toon Food for allowing us
One
to
alien.
use their songs Grade A and Back Home. People like you make our podcast better.